Hello children, today we will see lesson 6, that is The Great Escape. Children, this story is adapted from a book named The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, which is written by L. Frank Baum. Okay, so that is a book, and this is the small part of that book which is adapted. So let's see this story, children. This story is a fiction story, means it is not based on actual facts and all. This is just a fiction story, and children really enjoy reading these kind of stories. So in this story we see that there is a young girl whose name is Dorothy. Okay, young girl whose name is Dorothy. So one day what happened, a very big storm, a cyclone, means tufan, storm, it comes, and this young girl whose name is Dorothy, she gets carried away by this strong cyclone. Okay, and this cyclone just takes away from her home, and where she reaches in a magical land, and the name of that magical land is Oz. O-Z, Oz. Okay, so where she reaches after that cyclone, she reaches the magical land of Oz. Okay, and there she meets different creatures, like she meets lion, and as we know that lion are very brave and strong, but this lion was not, it was just the opposite. This lion was a cowardly lion. It was not a brave lion. So she meets a cowardly lion. Then she meets a tin woodman. Woodman means the person who cuts wood and all. They are known as woodmen. And this woodman was made of tin. Okay, tin is the in element is so tin. This woodman was made of tin, and not of normal flesh and bones. And also she meets a scarecrow. You know what is scarecrow? Scarecrow, these are the you must have seen in the fields and all, the farmers, they use the straws and all different object to make an object or human figure that resembles like human, and they are placed in the field so that they can scare away the birds which comes to eat the crops and all. So in order to save the crops, the farmers, they use straws and different things to make a human figure which resembles like human, and they are placed in the field to scare away the scare away the birds so that they don't eat the crops. So this young girl Dorothy, she meets cowardly lion, she meets tin woodman, and she meets scarecrow. And they all have different wishes. Like obviously Dorothy has a wish to go back to her home because she was carried away by the storm. So her wish was to go back to her home. Then this lion, because as it was written cowardly lion, means the lion was not brave. So the lion wants courage. Courage means what? Bravery, himmat. The lion wants courage. And woodman, because he was made of tin, so he wishes to have a heart so that he can behave like humans. So woodman wants a heart. And scarecrow, what does he want? Scarecrow thinks that he is very foolish. He doesn't have a brain. So he wants brain. So they all have wishes. Means Dorothy's wish is to go back to home. Lion's wish is to get bravery, courage. Then woodman wish is to get a heart, and scarecrow wish is to get a brain. Now in order to make their wishes come true, they all decided to go to Emerald City. In that Oz is a country. In that country there is a city called Emerald City. Okay, so they decide to go to that Emerald City. Why they want to go to that Emerald City? Because they came to know that there is a great wizard. Wizard means, children, the person who has got magical powers, okay, and with that magical powers he can do anything. So they thought that they will go and meet this great Wizard of Oz, and this wizard can help them to get their wishes come true. So they all decided, and they go towards that Emerald City. And what happens when they are going? Then along the way, all these characters, means Dorothy and Woodman, Scarecrow, Lion, they meet strange new people. Strange means people who are unknown. So they meet new people, and they have different kinds of experience, different kind of adventures. So we will see what the different people they are meeting, and what adventures they are facing. So let's see. So page number 44. The Great Escape. Dorothy, a young girl, gets carried away from her home by a cyclone. She reaches the magical land of Oz, where she meets the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Woodman, and Scarecrow. So as I told you that Dorothy was a young girl and she was carried away by the storm, and the storm took her to the land of Oz, and there she meets Lion, Cowardly Lion, Tin Woodman, and the Scarecrow. Dorothy wishes to go back home. The Lion wants courage, the Woodman wants a heart, and the Scarecrow wants a brain. They decide to travel to the Emerald City to meet the Great Wizard of Oz and ask for his help. So they wanted to go to Emerald City so that the wizard, the man who has got magical powers, he helped them, and they get their wishes come true. Along the way, they meet strange new people and have many different adventures. So along the way, they are meeting new people and they are having different kind of experiences. Dorothy, the Cowardly Lion, the Tin Woodman, and the Scarecrow were walking through the forest when they saw a ditch before them. So they were walking, they were going towards the Emerald City, and what did they find? They found a ditch. Ditch means, children, hole, gadda, that is. So there was a big ditch before them, and they had to cross that ditch. The ditch was not small, it was very deep. It was a very wide and deep ditch with big pointed rocks at the bottom and steep sides. So that, as I told you, that this ditch was not very small. It was a deep ditch, bahut gehra, and there was a big point. There were big rocks, patthar. There were rocks at the bottom of the ditch, and there were steep sides, means straight sides. So it's not like this that they can cross the ditch. It was very steep, bahut hi gehri khai. So what shall we do? Asked Dorothy sadly. Now Dorothy said that now what we will do, how we will cross this ditch. We must try and jump over it, said the Scarecrow. I think I could jump over it, said the Lion, after looking at the ditch carefully. Now Scarecrow says that we must try to jump over it. And then the Lion, see, the Lion thinks that he is very coward, but see what bravery thing he is saying. He is saying that I think I could jump over it after looking at the ditch carefully. Then you can carry us all over on your back, one at a time, said the Scarecrow. Now see, the Scarecrow wants brain, but see, means he thinks that he is very foolish, but see how cleverly he is talking. He is saying that, okay, you try, and if you can jump it one at a time, one by one, you can carry us on your back and you can cross the ditch. So he is talking in a clever way. I'm terribly afraid of falling myself, said the Lion, but we must try. So means Lion says that I'm very much afraid, I'm very scared, but at least we should try. So this is the talking of brave people talk like this, now that only those who are brave, they can only say that we must try it, although we are afraid, but we can try. I'll go first. If you cannot jump over the ditch and fall, it would not hurt me at all. Now Scarecrow says that, See again, the scarecrow is talking in such a clever manner. He says that because I don't have flesh and bones and all, so you can means carry me on your back, and if I fall, then also I will not get hurt. The scarecrow sat upon the lion's back. Then, with a great spring, the lion shot through the air and landed safely on the other side. So, the scarecrow sat at the back of lion, and the lion, he jumped. Spring means jump. Jump, and it landed safely, means he was able to reach on the other side safely without falling. So, they were all very pleased. Pleased means happy. They were all very pleased to see how easily he did it. So how easy this lion has means crossed the ditch. One by one, the lion carried all of them and landed safely on the other side. Now everyone sat at the back of lion and everyone was able to cross the ditch. After resting for a while, they started walking along the road. Soon they heard strange noises from deep inside the forest. Now what happened, that after means they took some rest, and then they heard strange unknown noises, means, and from deep inside the forest, from the forest side, they were hearing some strange kind of noise. The lion whispered, "That must be Kalida. They live in this part of this country." So the lion got very scared. He whispered. Whispered means saying very softly, so that nobody can hear. That must be Kalida. Kalida, and they, who are Kalidas? That I will tell you. And these Kalida, they live in this part of the forest, in the country. So it is possible they are coming to attack us. What are Kalidas? Asked Dorothy. So that Dorothy, she doesn't know who are Kalidas. So she asked, who are they? They are frightening beasts. Beast means monsters, okay, demons, with bodies like bears and head like tigers. So what is their appearance? The body of the Kalidas are like bears, bhalu, and the heads are like tigers. So imagine body of bear and head of tiger. So they are called Kalida. With long and sharp claws, panje, they have got very long and sharp claws. I'm very afraid of Kalidas. Now lion is saying that they are very scary. I'm very afraid of them. They came to another ditch across the road, but this one was so broad and deep that the lion knew he could not jump over it. So they sat down to think what they could do. So now they have come near another ditch. There was another khai, and this ditch was broader than the previous one, and the lion know that after looking at the ditch, the lion said that I know that I cannot cross this big ditch. This is out of my reach. Now children, we will see till here, and the next part we will see in the next class. So you read the lesson, and I hope you have understood till here. Thank you.